You are tuned in to Outside the Box. I'm your host, Margot. This is a continuation of episode 7, part 2 of Unholy Religion. Abuse and scandal in the Catholic Church has been made public for quite some time. It seems as if the church is struggling to turn the page on decades of sexual abuse and scandals involving members of the clergy. Now, Rome, Italy, all around is postcard perfect for its rich history, ancient landmarks, and remarkable archaeological sites. But behind the walls of religion lies turmoil, secrets, and is full of scandal. Within the church are powerful institutions who are free to self-police. In many cases, not even the Pope can sanction them. Among these groups are the Jesuits, Benedictines, Franciscans, who are very wealthy and extremely secretive. One order in particular that stands out are the Salesians of Don Bosco, the second largest order in the world, whose very mission is to help vulnerable children. The Salesian Brotherhood had a pattern of behavior which in turn protected each other, moving alleged abusers from country to country. One of these in particular is Father Luke Delp, who was convicted in Europe for abusing numerous children. Even though his Catholic order knew this, the priest was still sent to work for an aid organization helping vulnerable families in the African Republic. Delp was sent to Central African Republic as a director of Caritas Internationalist, an organization whose core values are within the Catholic Church. He was entrusted to distribute aid to families and individuals in need, but instead he took advantage of his position of power. The Allende family were devout Catholics in a country ruined by bloodshed between Muslims and Christians. They fled across the river into the Congo Bondaro to escape the violence. In the beginning, the Allende family sought sanctuary in a Catholic church compound before they reached the IDP camp. There they believed they had finally reached safety. Unfortunately, that was so far from the truth. Traumatized and vulnerable 13-year-old Alban Allende was an easy target for Father Luke Delp. Delp befriended Alban, buying him clothing and often giving him money. The two of them often spent a lot of time together. However, during this time, Father Delp began taking advantage of the young boy by sodomizing him amongst other sexual acts. Delp once again was able to abuse another young child, still learning to identify his sexuality. Instead, he was again robbed of his innocence. For years, the Salesians covered up Delp's abuse, moving him from post to post, sending him to work in some of the most rural and troubled places. Despite the allegations, Father Delp was allowed to maintain a high profile. He even received a sacrament at a service presided by Pope Francis at the Vatican. This is just another example of how individuals abuse the system by using the church to carry out their wicked agendas. Once again, hidden underneath the holy cloth and hidden behind what is supposed to be the holy walls of hope and praise, but continuing to poison the faith, adding gasoline to the flames of unholy religion. I'm your host, Margot, and thank you for watching. Stay safe and informed.